Very spacey.
Yes.
Lots of space.
There is a grand conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter at the moment, but all those things aside, what have we got?
Well, lung cancer.
Emphysema.
Eventide have released the Blackhole as its own separate pedal.
The what?
The Blackhole.
The Blackhole.
Which is an algorithm for your desktop. You can use it as a plug-in, or it's also in the H9s. It's also in the H9000 and things like that as well. A lot of hardware. Anyway, it was released to great fanfare.
Well, as all whole plugins should be.
But everyone that owns H9s or H9000s or stuff like us have sort of said, well, do you really need to release that on its own as a pedal?
Those kooky people at Eventide have got something up their sleeve.
Yeah, so I thought, we should just go back over this and have a listen to some of the presets and have a bit of a play with it and see what all the fuss is about. And I mean, Eventide are right up there with Strymon and GFI systems and stuff for making excellent reverbs and delays.
God, yeah.
I mean, they're right
renowned.
up at the pinnacle. Yeah.
Renowned.
And for a very long time.
And for a very good reason.
Yeah.
It's great.
So, here we go. You've already heard it. Just give us a bit of a swing.
Well, there's a...
I mean, they're just so smooth and crystal clear. So the few things that set this apart from a normal reverb is that you can actually run it forward like this. So this is the control in the H9 app for this is called gravity. So that's going forwards. Or you can have reverse gravity where it goes backwards.
Oh my goodness.
Which is pretty awesome. So
Nearly fell off my stool.
Here we go forwards. Or I can make you go backwards. So hard to not talk over the tails. It is so lush and delicious.
And they're long tails too.
All right, so you can also change the size of the reverb. Now, I haven't actually there's not a lot of information on its size. In the manual, it just says it changes the size of the reverb. So I'm going to just back it off and then punch it up and have a listen to it. So this is, say, on 20 out of 100.
20 out of 100, okay.
And this is about almost up full. Yeah, a lot more inflections and a lot like it's sort of like they're sort of bouncing it off 2 or 3 walls and then they're bouncing it off like 50 different surfaces.
And the thing that I really dig is you're controlling that and editing via your phone, via the app.
I do have a small gripe about that. I'm not going to get into it.
Okay.
But if you're at a gig and you need to change your setting on something really quick, it's a real pain in the ass.
Okay, yep.
Anyway. So then there's mod. Let's have a quick listen to this. So that's with the modulation on. I've also put it back on anti-gravity, which is inverse gravity, which is backwards reverb, and I've increased the size. So that's all pretty cool. Now, besides that, I'm just going to set it back up into a normal sort of forward-going reverb. On the next page, we have a pre-delay, which you can put out so long, it's like a delay. Give us a click. I mean, that's an enormous amount of pre-delay.
Yeah.
So I'd probably run it about here. So it's just, So that pre-delay is also, You can also tap tempo in that pre-delay if you want.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Then there's just the standard high level, low level, and that's about it, really. There is a resonance, which sounds like this. Just sort of puts a bit more emphasis on the mid frequencies in the reverb itself, not in your actual tone.
That's nice.
And then there's the feedback, which also has a freeze function. So you can just play a chord and it'll freeze.
Okay. Go.
All right, let's try that again. Give me a nice big loud chord.
Sweet.
So it should hold that for forever. So that's it. So that's what all the fuss is about. And I kind of get it.
Oh, they're beautiful reverbs. I mean, yeah, if you're not going to buy the H9 and max it out, and you just want a great reverb, if they're releasing the Blackhole, which that is.
Yeah. So they've released that one algorithm in its own separate pedal with standalone controls and everything, which is pretty awesome.
Okay.
I think being able to have forward reverse, backwards reverse, modulation.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then having high pass and low pass filters and a freeze function makes it an incredibly useful reverb.
Yeah. And if they're doing it in the pedal version, guys are going to put it in the board so they can tweak live, you know.
So what do you reckon? Is it worth...
Well, look, people will weigh up the price, you know, I guess. We don't know what the recommended retail is for.
Yeah, it was $4.25 or something in Australia. It was a lot, especially when you can get a core for $600.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how we go. So anyway, I just thought we'd flick through just really quick, like 2 or 3 things. This one's called Nebula. This is a preset from H9 for this algorithm.
Right.
This next one's called Neutrino. This one's called Train Tracks, and we were talking about train wreck expresses before, so here's Train Tracks.
Good.
And then even though this is called the Blackhole algorithm, this preset is actually called Blackhole as well, and I think it's probably a good place to leave everyone.
Okay. Hit subscribe.
That's super gorgeous. It's really good.
Beautiful
Hit
reverb.
subscribe. Yeah, do it. Hit that subscribe button. Like 3% of people that watch our videos are subscribers. So don't be a freeloader. Get in there and hit subscribe.
Don't be part of that 97%.
Yeah, don't. Be original. Be
Reduce that stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.